before I get too distracted, I want to talk about these other streamers that have really that I've been watching a lot lately and have really made a big impression on me. Um, Asmongold, Asmongold, Amaru, Lady Survival, and Mr. Beast. Yeah. So first, Asmongold. So Asmon is the kind of guy. So okay. So if you take Asmon and you boil him down to a set of characteristics or data points, and you boil me down to, characteristics or a piece of paper, put me on a piece of paper with a bunch of data points, and those two people would not get along at all, like not even a little bit. Like those two people um, should be like fire and water, like they should just polar opposites. But yet, I'm going to tell you, I like this dude. I really, really do. And as I was watching him okay, so for example, this is a little weird, but I was watching him and I noticed this beef with Hassan Piker, and my worlds collided. Now, I don't know much about Hassan Piker. Um, I don't watch his content, but I do know that Hassan's Uncle Jenk is somebody that I have so much respect for. Like, I highly respect that man so much, and I wish he was my uncle. Like, I really genuinely do. So maybe that gives you a little inkling as to who I am. But I don't really know Hassan's content because, anyway. Um, but yet I feel like Asmon and I are people who are very different, but I feel like I could spend the whole day hanging out with him and talk about everything under the sun, like everything. And by the end of the day, there would be a lot of things that we probably still disagreed on, but most likely still disagreed on. Um, but I feel like at the end of it all, we would still be friendly with each other and maybe even be buddies that just disagree on stuff. Because I feel like he is just I feel like he's a decent guy, but 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 he is working with a completely different set of information than I am working with. His brain is working with a completely different world of information than my brain is working with. Do you know what I mean? So, and now there's so many things that make me feel this way about Asman. So many things that make me feel like he and I would really, really get along, yet disagree. I mean, who knows if we would disagree forever, but like right away we would disagree. But yet, there are so many things that make me feel that way. But just one of those things in particular, which is sort of just a transition to Amaru, is the way that he defends Emmy. Because like he, I don't know their whole history and their connection and that whole dynamic. But what I do know is the way he talks about her. And um, so, like, what I know of Amaru, Amaru is a young woman who made a career out of playing video games, playing WoW, and like, congratulations. Like, good job. Like, I'm happy for you. That's awesome. But you're still a young woman in this world, right? So, she gets really famous and she hooks up with this guy, gets involved with this guy who, positions himself to be somebody who could possibly help her or, be an ally to her in this like YouTube world. And turns out to be what seems like an abusive relationship. And, you know, classic case, right? Um, Classic story, I should say. So like I was watching Emaru online in front of millions of people, like being um being um subjected to abuse in the hardest possible way to prove because there's no bruises. Um, and it was heartbreaking to witness. It really was. I don't know if there were people in her chat like saying, this is a slippery slope. Get out. Like, this is a form of abuse. Like, this can get worse. Be careful. Like, I don't know if people were in her chat saying that to her because I'm not sure what her following is like. I don't know how protective they are of her. I mean, I feel like they're probably a little protective, but I don't know how maternal they are, right? I am maternal. And um, it hurt to watch that. It really did. It was painful and it was heartbreaking. And, um, you know, like there are, you know, if we're going to be like, so here's the thing. This woman, the amount of hate that this woman receives seriously grosses me out, like so much. I mean, I see people that I would agree with on some stuff. Like, I probably agree with them on lots and lots of things. But then they are being so cold and cruel to this woman who is like, she's just a young woman making it. I don't begrudge her for like not wanting to talk about politics. I don't begrudge her for not wanting to share her opinions on those things. Like, I don't know, like uh, if we're pro-choice, she should get to choose what she talks about. Like, did I already say this? Like, if we're pro-choice in the most physical bodily autonomy way, why shouldn't we be pro-choice in letting her choose what she wants to talk about? Like, I mean, I, uh, uh, this woman, we're asking her to risk everything just so you can know her opinion. Is her opinion going to change the world? Is she so influential that risking her livelihood is going to save the world? I had no idea she was so powerful. No idea. Like, sure, most of the people have probably never heard of her. No one I know has ever heard of her. But yes, her opinion on political issues must be so important. If we're all about choice and freedom, right? So like, if somebody really is concerned with how she feels, and them not knowing is an issue for them, don't give her money. Like, don't give her your money. But if a person is like, I don't care what she thinks, I just want to support her because I like her, let them do that. Why do you care? This just feels like another case of somebody monetizing bullying. Stop it. It's gross. Like, I literally um just told you guys in my last video that like I refuse to be told what I am going to talk about. So I refuse to tell her what she's going to talk about or what she should talk about, you know? Um, then And then there's Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. I mean, I want to like this guy. I really, really do. But, and then I find out he's been interested in like YouTubing since he was 13. And I'm like, I think I was probably playing Oregon Trail on the school computer when I was 13. I uh, I got AOL in my house in high school. So, yeah, like uh, different worlds. But so Mr. Beast seems to have taken what I don't like about TV, like, and brought it to YouTube. Like, so I'll admit, I am a little bit butthurt about that, just like a little bit. Okay, a lot of it. But, like, for example, the first season of The Real World, I loved it. It was great because, like, you take a show like season one, Real World, you take a character, a human being like Puck, and it's like TV gold, right? But once you take that formula and repeat it, no, no, thank you. I want nothing to do with it. Like everything that came after season one, Real World, all the way up through like Bachelor, Bachelorette, Love Island, all this like garbage, in my opinion. Um, it, in my opinion, it is what contributed to the downfall of American society. It really did because, you used to have these like plot-based, scripted TV shows, and uh, you know, this is going to sound really sad, but it's just the world. So, like, the American villages disappeared. We lost our village, and our village became the TV set. So, when our village became the TV set, then the village became TV families and all of the characters of TV. That's why people are, anyway. Um, but and those characters, they had depth, they had development, they had like genuine interactions because even though they were scripted, those writers knew that if those characters were too unbelievable, if those plots were too unbelievable, and if it just was too phony and artificial, people wouldn't watch it. People want to see themselves. People want to see people that remind them of someone they know. People want to see flawed people who are real, who or at least seem real, you know? Um, like for example, Shameless. Shameless is more reality TV than reality TV because those characters are complex and deep. They are lovable and loathable all at the same time. I don't even know if loathable is a word, but I like it. So they're lovable and loathable all at the same time. And that's what draws people in. But this like reality TV nonsense is just like, I hate it. I really hate it. I don't say the word hate a lot. I really don't. Like if you knew me, I don't say that word a lot because it's strong. But I hate reality TV. I really do. And like I would much rather watch The Guild over and over and over or watch Strong Bad read his emails. And it's great. It's hilarious. I love it. Highly recommend it. Um, I will probably ramble more about The Guild later, but I don't want to forget about these other people I'm talking about. So Mr. Beast. Yeah, what was I talking about? Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast took reality TV and brought it to TV. And now he seems like a nice guy. Okay. But I like, I can't For example, no wonder the head of YouTube loves this guy, right? He is literally just like putting out and continuing this like idiocracy stuff. Like he's literally like idiocratizing America through YouTube. At least that's my perspective of how I see it. Like, sure, he can help some people here or there. He can give away a bunch of money to somebody. But when you have 500 million plus subscribers and all that money, what are you doing? Why are you putting out more reality TV nonsense? Like, you could, with that, you could change the world. Emaru cannot change the world, but maybe Mr. Beast could change the world. Maybe. Who knows? And even if he didn't want to get a political world peace aside, right? Save the ocean. Turn your channel into saving the entire ocean. Put your channel towards even something small. Save the Great Barrier Reef. Do something bigger, okay? And even if you want to stay out of politics and stay out of geopolitical issues, help the planet, right? I'm not sure what he does. Maybe he invests tons and tons of money into saving the planet. Maybe. But I kind of doubt it because I'm pretty sure he puts all his money or most of his money into just creating more downfall of society. And like I can't subscribe to that. Literally I can't subscribe to it. I clicked that subscribe button for Asmin and Emmy and Lady Survival Wow. And yes, I'm getting to Brooke. I'm saving her for last. Brooke gets saved for last. She got 2 subs, 1 on each of her things. So I subbed to all of them. I cannot click that button for Mr. Beast. I can't do it. I just can't. And that reminds me of like a whole experiment and reason why that I want to explain that. But I want to talk about Brooke first. So, Brooke. I found Brooke and I almost quit YouTube. I was like, hey, that is literally how you do it. And that is not even close to me or what I'm doing or will ever do. But that's how you do it. And like I almost quit YouTube. I was just like, I'm not ever gonna, who would ever watch me when there's someone like her out there? And then, you know, I watched more of her stuff and thought about it some more and just was like, you know, this chick's great. She's awesome. And, you know, whether Brooke is amazing or not, that doesn't affect me, right? So like Brooke is amazing and she's just different than me. And I have to like I'm here to just play WoW and have fun and like hang out and see what happens. And I will never be like, you know, doing the whole like trying on the outfits and like knowing every single little thing there is to know about WoW and just being perfectly adorable all the time, no matter what you're wearing or whether you have makeup on or not, or you're like, I'm like, she is. So I think of Brooke and she is literally like, if you picked up Brooke out of time and space and plopped her into my high school in the 90s, we would have been friends. Or if you plopped her into my life in my 20s or my 30s or ever, like if you plopped Brooke into my life at any point in time, like, yeah, like obviously she would have a say in it, but she reminds me of people I've been friends with and she's amazing. And you know, now rather than looking at Brooke and being like, I quit, I could never do anything even remotely close to that. Now I'm like, I look at Brooke and I see my high school friend. I see this woman who is just like out there killing it on YouTube and being amazing. And like, just as a person, like, she seems awesome as a human, right? Like, not only is she having like the YouTube channel that's killing it, my cat might knock over Illidan. We'll see. That would make me sad, but we'll see. Um, so like, uh, Brooke's just amazing. I forget what I was saying about her, but yeah, she's great. And I got to log into WoW because I'm gonna just keep talking and talking and talking. Um, but um, I forgot to hit the record button. Oh, fun times. I don't even know if that's gonna work. Like, is this live? I don't see it. Are people here? I don't know. I don't know if any of this is even working. This is hilarious. Like, maybe, you know what? Since I just started recording, I should at least like maybe open the internet and see if I'm even like what's happening because like look, I mean, okay, so nobody's here, but that's not surprising because like I didn't expect anybody to be here, but I think it's still working. I'm gonna try to play some WoW and see what happens. I think so. I think that might have been out on the internet. I don't know. Well, yay! Day 10. First maybe live stream. So let's enter WoW and play because you know what? Like as soon as I get into WoW, I think that might be too loud. But as soon as I get into WoW, I know that I'm gonna be super excited to see the guy that has the obsession with Hornstriders because every time I think of him, I think of my mom and her hundreds of birds. So I have a feeling I'm going to ramble about birds when I see him. Well, my late mom, I shouldn't say my mom's, my late mom's hundreds of birds. She is no more and no longer has birds. But um, so, uh, but oh yeah, the little story I wanted to tell you about the experiment about why I can't sub to Mr. Beast. So like, Mr. Beast is like he there's this experiment that I started to talk about in day 9, right? Where I didn't even get into it because I was like talking about some commenter who called me a loser and Adam, I was talking about Adam who called me a loser and I was just like, I got totally distracted from my story. But there's this experiment where these people are in a waiting room and like the control human, there's like a signal or a cue or a bell or whatever, and the control human stands up and the experiment is to see, okay, so then all these other people start coming in and now they're standing up just because he's standing up when this signal happens and they don't even know why, but they're doing it. And then it turns out that like, so all the original people have cycled out. So everybody that's been with the control guy, including the control guy, they're all gone. And now it's all new people that are in, and they're still standing up with that cue. And that, I despise that experiment so much because I wish I was in that experiment. Because I would not have been physically capable of getting out of that chair. Like the first time that a bell dinged or something happened and a person stood up and I would have been like, weird. The second time, I would have been like, uh, I'm uncomfortable. The third time, I'm like, hell no, what is happening? Um, because, and then every time after that, like, I would literally be getting rooted deeper, not literally, figuratively, I guess, be getting rooted deeper and deeper and deeper into that chair. Because I would instantly be like, I don't know what's happening here, but I don't want to be a part of it, you know? That just reminded me of that other thing too. I was watching, sorry, I am going to play WoW eventually. I just am talking a lot. So, anyway, that reminds me of that vidIQ guy with the big glasses. That reminds me of Blippi. I don't know his name, but he reminds me of Blippi. And there was some video that I basically forgot the whole video. I tuned out the whole video because this one part just rubbed me the wrong way so much. So he goes, so which title would you click on? And why is it the second? And my instant thought is, well, it's not the second. I wouldn't even think that is an option. Like my ADHD brain looks at that and I go, that's way too wordy and convoluted. I want nothing to do with it. I'm not even probably going to read it. And the other one is short and simple. And I'm like, it's like how to cook pasta or something. It has something to do with pasta and being a Michelin chef. And I'm like, no, I would click on the simple, easy one. So like when somebody's trying to teach me how to make videos and they're like, oh, assuming this thing about me, and I'm like, well, no, I wouldn't click on that at all. So I'm like, who am I making videos for? I'm not making videos for Mr. Beast, you know. I'm not making videos for and for AI, you know, to like nitpick, you know. I'm making videos just to have fun and hang out with you. So that's why I'm here. I just want to have fun and hang out. So yeah, let's play some WoW and see what I ramble about. I forgot my little wrist thingies because I wear these little thingies on my wrists because, and I only have these. They're like 50 cents at the grocery store clearance, and maybe even free. There was a whole bunch of free St. Patty's Day stuff at the grocery store the one day, and I mean, this is so many years ago, but yeah, I have to wear these things on my wrist when I'm playing because my wrists get really sore from just, you know, sitting on hard surfaces, and all those things that are supposed to help you don't. I'd rather just have some wristbands. So let's play WoW and like I'm let's play WoW and like see if I, you know, get distracted by chatting. And I don't know why WoW sounds so loud today. It's because of that. That's why. Because my volume is high. I'm not a very techie person. I try, but I'm not. Like I am as techie as my age forces me to be because, you know, I learned about computers young enough that I can help older people, but I'm not techie. I still need help a lot. I Google like everything. I literally spent over an hour and a half today trying to tech support my printer, and it still doesn't work. So yeah, tech stuff is fun. So I hope my add-ons work. I hope WoW works. I hope I'm actually ready to play today. I kind of was just so excited to talk to you guys that I wanted to log in because I was like, oh, I'm going to be live. That's so exciting. I just wanted to be live and see what happens. So look at all this junk I have to sell. I don't even know what I'm doing or what's happening. So meeting Rathion. Oh, okay. So that's right. Oh yeah, because I have no idea if I'm like working for the good guys or not here. I'm having a feeling that Rathion might also be wondering if we're on the side of the good guys, but that might also be my headcanon. I have a lot of headcanon going on in this. Like, I have my own, I've been doing my own story development in here, and I'm I'm sort of hoping that the things I'm thinking might pan out. But then at the same time, I think, well, Blizzard is really more concerned with just putting stuff out quick and making a lot of money. And I don't know if they really did me personally the service of putting this extra little story in here that I'm seeing and making up in my own head. So we'll see what happens. Where I haven't played for a while, so where am I at? Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to. No, I am not doing that. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm not racing. I wish I could make that leave my map. In fact, is it over here? I have to get it away. The Waking Shores tour, is it over here? I'm going to get rid of a bunch of these quests that I don't think are even around here. So Rathian Awaits, Hornstarter Havoc. I think Rathian Awaits and Hornstarter Havoc are the first ones I'm going to do. No dungeon. Oh, the Fiery Spirits for Miguel and the Hornstriders. I have to get those Fiery Spirits for Miguel, okay? And I really hope I can get to the Hornstriders. I don't think I'm going to get to Rathian today because I wonder if the Hornstrider guy is going to send me places. But I want to try to get these spirits for Miguel, and I hope I get to the Hornstrider guy. I want to talk about my mom's birds. But look at me opening my map all the time. Okay, so over here. Oh, these buttons got moved. My UI is funny. My UI is funny. That's not supposed to be there. So, like, when I got my computer back from Doghouse, I was really excited to get everything all set up. But, you know, I'm busy. So I think I got it all set up. I was able to like record that thing that when I didn't play, but now I'm like playing and I'm like, oh no, I hope I'm even ready to play. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll be able to get some questing done. I'm sure. So let's see what we got. I feel like I've been just like talking to you guys for like a million years already, and now I'm going to play some WoW. So let's see if we can try to figure out if, and this guy, you know, wow, he's so close to me. I didn't even realize where that guy was. He's like right here by the quests. Okay. So this guy, I can't believe I was trying to fly into this guy's cave like forever. And then this book is basically just, you know, I was listening to myself read this and I'm like, oh yeah, this book is telling me how to get his treasure in there. But instead I'm like, let's see if I can kill you. Let's see if I can fly in here. Let's do a whole bunch of really stupid things that make no sense. So let me go over here and I'm going to try to get these fiery spirits from Miguel. And you know what? This elemental thing it is still kind of bumming me out a little bit. You know, I am so all about these elements, you know, I love them. I love the elements. I love the elementals. And, you know, like I said, big Captain Planet fan. And, but now I'm like killing all the elements. I mean, like the elements are literally the most basic foundation of all life. So Blizzard's like, hey, you know, I feel like they're like, oh, we're worried about people not wanting to kill all these creatures. I feel like they're so worried about people, like what people think. And they're so worried about people like being like, oh, don't kill this creature, don't kill that creature, don't kill this race of beings, whatever, that they're like, oh, well, we'll try to like make the big baddie in this expansion elements, you know, because nobody cares about those. They're just, you know, the basic building blocks of all life on Earth. You know, nothing, no biggie. I read this book so long ago, called, what was it called? The Last, okay, sorry, hang on. Let me kill these guys, and then I can think about a book title, because I can't think. I can't do stuff. I can't talk and think at the same time. I'm like, let's play WoW and talk and think, but anyhow. So yeah, I read this book oh, I need to heal myself. I'm dying. I read this book a long time ago called The Last Sorcerers: The Path from Alchemy to the Periodic Table. And it's pretty interesting. I really like it. Oh, Cozy Hornswoggle. How cute. He's all just in a little nook. Is he cozy? He doesn't look as cozy. Oh, what's that? Oh, is that a buff? Oh, so yeah, that book is really good. I'm not sure. I mean, some people might think it's boring, but if you have any interest in chemistry, it's a super fun book. So, I mean, chemistry, I just think it's fun and I like it. I think it's interesting. I mean, I liked it when I was in school, but I don't. Oh, look, I'm all done. Yay. So now I'm going to fly over to Miguel. Or not Miguel. Thomas. Thomas. I'll give him these spirits. Or yes, their very essence. He wanted like their most deepest, darkest secrets or whatever. He wanted everything that they are so that he can make this great gift for Miguel. So, anywho, what's that guy? All right. Wait, was that a thing? Oh, I thought he was holding an axe. I got all excited. I was like, what's this thing to click on? And it's a checkered flag. It's the thing that I'm always avoiding in this game all the time. I'm always avoiding those checkered flags. I don't want to race at all, even a little bit. I'm a little bit bitter, partially bitter, a little annoyed, but it stinks that like Blizzard just goes, oh, hey, here's a franchise that makes tons of money. You know, How to Train Your Dragon. Disney's making a lot of money off of that. Let's have our own little How to Train Your Dragon Azeroth edition. And then, you know, force it on all our peeps because money, 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 money. Maybe like 5 people who don't play WoW but love How to Train Your Dragon will give us $80 a year, whatever it is. So, and buy tons of mounts and pets and dragons. Maybe they'll buy tons of dragons because they love How to Train Your Dragon. So they'll buy all our 20 million dragons. And then they'll buy all kinds of other stuff and buy and buy and buy. It's like, sorry. Sorry. Greed over quality of product is just, ugh. It's annoying. But, hi, Thomas. Wait, guys. I just handed that quest in, and I didn't even read it. I have been reading everything. This whole time. As soon as I found out that I had a weird feeling about what's going on here, I've been reading everything. And then today, I'm like just chit-chatting with you guys, and I'm like, oh, I'm live. I'll forget to read everything. So I didn't read your quest, Thomas, or I didn't read your hand in. I hope that whatever you're going to make for Miguel is good. You don't have any more quests for me, but he does say, thank you for gathering these. I'd ask you to help make the gift for Miguel too, but I need a crafter. Hey, I'm a crafter. Wait, I'm a leather worker, but wait, oh, wait, your reputation, oh, you're Artisans Consortium? Thomas, are you really trying to force me into the Artisans Consortium cult? Because I don't want to be in the Artisans Consortium cult. It sounds very culty and I don't like it. And I am a crafter. But am I not like a good enough crafter for you because I'm not in your consortium? Thomas, You're disappointing. So I'm going to ignore both of those. And I'm going to go see the Hornstrider guy because you know what, Thomas? I totally forgot that you're from the consortium. Here, I'm just like, oh, here's this just nice NPC guy. I totally forgot. He's one of them consortium people. And they give me a weird vibe. I'm sure I might have to do something with them eventually, but I don't know. I don't like the way they talk. Their wording is a little, I don't know, unsettling. Everything about this expansion is kind of wigging me out a little bit, to be honest. Like, I'm feeling like the bad guy. I'm feeling like we're just coming here and killing everything and pillaging and being on the side of the bad guys and all that stuff. So, all right. So, all right. Dazakros says, I'm the caretaker of the Hornstriders. It's my job to protect every feather you hear. Every feather you hear? Hornstrider Havoc. Okay. What can you tell me about Hornstriders? Okay. Hornstriders are some of the fastest creatures on two legs. Having fewer toes on each foot helps them race along. They can't fly, but when they're running, it sure feels like it. They use their wings to turn instead. Thanks for the Hornstrider facts. Okay. I'm the caretaker of the Hornstriders. It's my job to, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, you hear, like I got it, okay. All right, Hornstrider Havoc. Again, I'm handing this in to you. All right. I've read so many books on Hornstriders, and I've wrestled the biggest baby thunder lizard you ever did see. But I don't know one thing about water elementals. Okay. I bottled a bunch of those. I had a bunch of those water elementals in bottles. And I'm not sure if you're going to have me do something with water elementals, but hopefully not bottle them and throw them at fire. So yeah, rewards, gold experience, complete quest. Okay. So I'm not going to keep reading that, Dazakros, but thanks. Beaky Reclamation. All right, let's get that. Beaky Reclamation. I may not know anything about water elementals, but I do know about Hornstriders. I've thrown together a salve that'll keep the Striders healthy and ready to fight. I've never had a chance to apply it to a real Hornstrider, but I've done all the studying I can do. It's time to put on a brave face and lather them up. Wait, lathering up the Hornstriders? Oh, it's a salve. Okay, but I'm like lathering them up with salve. Okay. Quest objectives. Heal 8 injured Hornstriders in overflowing rapids. All right. Rewards. Gold, experience, and rep. Accept. All right. And Deluge Dilemma. All right. Deluge Dilemma. Elementals are killing the Hornstriders. I know how to wrangle large critters, but I never thought I'd have to go toe-to-toe with an elemental. These aren't anything like baby thunder lizards. Thunder lizards? They sound interesting. Dazakros sighs, distressed. Please, knock down a few of them elementals. Hornstriders have a lot more sense than we give them credit for. They'll fight back if they have the means to. Quest objectives. Kill 12 water elementals in overflowing rapids. Rewards. Gold, experience, rep. Accept. Okay. All right. So, all right. Where are we at? Where are these quests? So they're all right here. So 8 injured Hornstriders and 12 water elementals. Okay. So, I need my, do I have my salve? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm gonna stop tracking these because I don't want to track all these. It's easier if I don't have all this nonsense on my screen. I don't need my house quest. Visit the smugglers. No idea what that is, but I'm untracking it. And all these, I guess I can make them go away at some point, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I guess I'll just do this. So here we go. 8 injured Hornstriders healed and 12 water elementals slain. So you're not something I need. You are. You. Wait, you're a grazing Hornstrider. Oh, you're not injured. Okay. Are the injured ones, is anybody red? No, they're all yellow. Well, that makes sense because that guy is not going to want me to kill Hornstriders. So that makes sense. What is this? Scat? Hornstrider. Oh. It's a lasso. I thought it was scat. I thought I was clicking on scat for a buff. Wow. All right. Oh, it's the lasso. So lasso a wild Hornstrider, allowing you to temporarily ride the creature? Huh. Is that just for fun? Or is that something I need to do? I don't know. Let's check it out. Hey, hi. Oh, neat. Do I steer you? Oh, cool. That's fun. Can you jump? This isn't even where the quest stuff is. I need to go way up here. I'm gonna ride this Hornstrider up here. I'm glad they marked the dots. Uh-oh. Wait, I feel like I'm gonna aggro everything on this Hornstrider. How do I get off? Oh no. Oh dear. Bird? No. How do I think I don't need to be on this Hornstrider. I think this is all just fun and games, but I don't need to be. So how do I get off? I don't know how to get off. Stop. There we go. Exit. Cool. Whew, that was kind of worse than riding those dragons. I don't like that dragon riding or the Hornstrider riding. So, okay, these elementals I need to deal with up here. The water elementals. All right. So what are the yellow dots? Oh, I see. Oh, they're all in the same place. That makes sense. If I would have paid attention to the quest, maybe the quest explained that all of the injured guys are up here with the water elementals. So, yeah. Oh my. It is so hot in here. So hot. Here we go. Yeah, I know you're just trying to protect the water. And you know, I learned early on when heal. Stop talking and heal. Some elf. What's the elf that's not a night elf? A blood elf. Some blood elf guy sent me up into the sky and so I could see like the power, like the real power on this island. And the power turned out to be water, like really big, strong water elementals making a big water ball. And I'm just like, so the power on this island is the elementals. We're like harvesting all this elemental power. We're harvesting all these scales. And we are just rampaging everything. Not a fan. Not a fan. I think the storytelling in this is lazy, but I don't know. Maybe it's fantastic. Maybe I just don't understand enough. Maybe I'm just too ignorant of the lore to know how wonderful all of this plot and story really is. So maybe we'll just go with that. But thinking about the corporate Blizzard stuff makes me think of the guild. And I'm not going to spoil the guild. I don't want to, because I really hope that you watch it. Like I said, all 6 seasons can be streamed in one day, because they're super short little episodes. But like, that show is tiny little episodes, short scripts because it's so short. But yet the characters are great. Like Felicia Day's writing is great. Now I'm not going to give away too much, but just like real life. It's just like real life. Not every character develops. Not every character grows. Not every character changes. Just like real life. But like life, there are a couple, or a certain number of them that you start to see some maturing and growth and development, and I really appreciate that. I like that. That's one of my favorite parts of the show. And even the way that Felicia Day takes issues that are so taboo and divisive and turns them into humor, you know. Um, I will give away a little bit because it's like episode 1 stuff, like season 1, episode 1 stuff. But, the way she takes a character like Zabu and makes him like endearing, yet at the same time, there's one moment where Felicia Day is looking at the camera, and when she says the words restraining order, the fear on her face made the moment so much more serious and real, and yet it was all done in humor. But yet you knew that, like, yep, this is something that could be dangerous. And Clara, I mean, like, as a mom, like, I should loathe Clara. I don't. I mean, she's it's just a show. It's pretend, But it's just it's a great show, and I don't want to tell you too much, but I could talk about it a lot more than I am, but I really just don't want to spoil it because I really, really, really hope that you watch it. And it's yeah, they're making a movie, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't even think they made it yet. I don't even think they filmed it yet. But I'm super stoked. So yeah. So I'm sure. So considering you can stream every episode of season 1 through 6 in one day, you'll definitely be able to get caught up before they even start making the movie, probably. I don't know. I'm like super excited to see what they do on Kickstarter because they didn't even start their Kickstarter for it yet. But I'd like to see what I don't even need to kill any more of these guys. I'm done with this quest. I'm just chatting and talking about the guild. So I guess I'll kill these 2 guys, then hand this quest in, and here we go. So all 12. Yep, all done. Okay, so I need 1 more injured Hornstrider. So where's 1 more injured? Oh, there's 1 more. Oh, there you are. See? It's a good thing I killed them because there's an injured guy right here. Great. So I'm going to be a bird and hand these 2 in. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, hey, Dazakros. There you are. Dazakros. Dazakros, Dazakros. Hi, buddy. Hey, man. All right, I'll look like this. So I hope you're a good guy. Let's see what you have to say. All right. Dazakros. Beaky Reclamation. It's downright uplifting to see the Hornstriders take back their home. You brought that to them, Patience. Thank you for your help. You're welcome, Dazakros. Gold Experience Rep. Complete quest. All right, so Deluge Dilemma. Let's see what you say about this one. And I thought I'd seen it all. Would you look at how these little ones drop from the spring? Turns out being a caretaker isn't so easy. Thanks for your help, Patience. I've learned a lot from you. Okay. How these little ones drop from the spring? I don't really understand that, but okay. Oh, the little, maybe he means the little water elementals drop from the spring? Turns out being a caretaker isn't so easy. Yeah, I'm not sure. Or maybe the little orange striders? I'm not sure what he's talking about there, Dazakros. You're a little confusing. Did you have any more quests for me? Oh, Dazakros, I wanted to tell you all about my mom's birds, but I don't have time because I need to go meet Rathion in the Obsidian Bulwark. And honestly, like, I really just have to log out. So I'm going to log out. But next time I come back and talk to you, Dazakros, I'm actually, you know what? You know what? I'm barely unrested. I'm just going to log out right here with you, just in case I want to chat about birds. But I might not be in the mood, but I probably will. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in when I can play again. Oh, look, a Hornstrider lasso / pile of scat. All right, well, all right, so I'm going to log out here with you, Dazakros. Have a great day. And if anybody, wants to hang out, hit the subscribe button. I'll put out something when I'm going to be live. I don't know when I'm going to be live during the summer, but once the school year starts, probably on Wednesdays. So anyway, it was fun. It was a short one this time, but peace.